Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how I built this fan motor tester. So just a quick recap in case you didn't see my other video. I built this to test brushless DC fan motors in inverter air conditioners. So I made it because it is very useful to me in the trade. I can test, outdoor unit fans, indoor unit fans, whatever. So I had a lot of people comment on that video asking if I can show them inside this and how I made it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is part 1 and there will be a part 2. So basically I think it's a good idea that if you are an apprentice or basically anyone, it's a good idea to make one of these because one, it can help you, but also it makes you understand how these things actually work, which will just make you a better technician. So this is the product that I'm going to show you how to make. Turn it on and basically you can just test to see if these things work. So you don't have to replace them if they don't need to be replaced. So I feel like it's a fun project. It's useful for me. I know that it's a quality Australian made product. If you make it, you can put your own sticker on it, whatever. I think this is going to be very useful for a lot of people and I hope that the video helps you. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section below. You just need to get an enclosure. I got this from Daikin. I will put the part number on the screen, but it can be any enclosure. But I'll put the Daikin part number on the screen in case people from Australia just want to go to Daikin and get the same one. You need a Vera board. Ideally, just a Vera board that has rows, I think is better. I couldn't find one, so this one has just got individual holes and I need to personally solder them up to make a circuit. But it'll be better if they already had rows, which they do sell, they just weren't in stock for me when I went in, so I just bought that. But you get the idea. Once again, I'll put the part number up if you want to get this one. I think you should just go in, have a look on the shelf. And some of them have different configurations. I think just have rows is the easiest. And the last thing you need is just a transformer. So 240 volt AC power going in, and you need 24 volts AC coming out. Once again, I'll put the part number on the screen. If you want to use this one, I'd like a smaller one, but I just couldn't find one, so it's pretty big, but it works. So that's the first 3 items that you need. So basically, I'm just going to mount that in here, and then I'm going to bolt it in place. So I just put it in, marked out where I want the holes, and I'm going to drill them out and bolt that in. So if I have this just sitting in my van or whatever, and I'm moving it around, I don't want all this just floating around. This is like an electrical circuit, so you want it all, so no matter what orientation you have this box, nothing's going to be moving. So that's pretty heavy, so I'm just going to bolt it. So that's the first thing. Alright, so transformer is in position. It's not going anywhere. So the next thing to do is put the board in position. So I'm going to bolt the board nice and center. Like that. It's actually going to be like that. So I'm just going to put that in position and then we'll go from there. So I'm using M3 little bolts this time. Okay, so just put the 4 M3 bolts in, and I've just put like, it's basically just a nut, but it's like a long one, just because I want it to sit up higher in the board so it clears these things. Plus there's going to be solder on the bottom of the board so it wouldn't sit flat. So it's just good being up a bit higher. So basically we're going to make this, we're going to make the circuit, and once it's done it'll just sit. I'm not going to put it on yet because we're not ready for that, but just to give you an example. Going to be like that, and then we're going to put washers, spring washers, and little M3 nuts on so it doesn't go anywhere. That is the start of it. So that's why I got that size enclosure. Nice and neat. So that's the start of it. And for the top of it, we're going to drill some holes, which I'll do now and I'll explain. I've got a bit of a template made up to make this quicker. So let me drill the holes and I'll show you. Alright, so those ones are the perfect size now for the LEDs. The middle one, that little grommet goes in there. So this is called a potentiometer. So this is 25 kilo ohms. I'll put the thing on the screen. Alright, so I've just marked, so I'm going to cut that off with a hacksaw so it's the right height. Okay, so now we've got to put these LEDs in position. So I've just got some contact adhesive. I just got Sika from Bunnings, but you can get any contact adhesive or whatever you want to use. Just get a bit. Alright, so that's the cover done. Alright, so what I've done so far is put the Vera board in place, put the transformer in place, got the potentiometer in, got a place for my cables to come out to test the fan. I've got 2 LEDs. So potentiometer, 2 LEDs, transformer, Vera board.